What it do, Durag Nation? Season 4 is now available for select content creators with early access, and we just got an insane amount of news. A Season 5 tease for Gambit and Rogue, the story of Season 4 in Daredevil, along with an upcoming set of new costumes, plus the entire Season 4 Battle Pass. The devs have cooked once again, and we've got some amazing costumes on this pass, including the first of what will hopefully be many costumes from X-Men 97. There are 10 skins in total, but because the early access server doesn't have all the features, we don't yet know which ones will be free and which will be exclusive to the premium version of the pass. Some preview images might be missing as well. I'll still go page by page to show you everything you can expect when the pass goes live next week on September 12th. There's a lot to go over, so I won't waste any of your time. Just Hulk smash that like button to share the news with another Marvel fan, and let's get it. This footage was captured during the sponsored part of the early access period, so shout out to Kayjii, one of the best Rivals players in the world, for showing off the full pass. So page 1 of a Rivals Battle Pass, I believe, always features a costume that is unlocked as soon as you buy the premium pass. This was the case last season with Symbiote Squirrel Girl. The Season 4 pass kicks off with the costume teased last season during the Resource Rumble game mode, Abyssal Glow Luna Snow. This is a Marvel Rivals original tied to last season's theme of Dark versus Light, Symbiote versus Phoenix. Luna's costume has both mixed in, along with her signature ice. The page also comes with a new emote for Luna, a spray, an Angela nameplate, unstable molecules, the currency used to buy customization options, and an MVP animation that might be the second best Luna has, besides the one that comes with her summer special outfit. This is a legendary skin. Page 2 is a snow-themed recolor for the Winter Soldier called Winter's Veil. The page also contains 2 sprays, a new emblem, and this adorable image of Bucky giving his cat Alpine a hug. You also get a nameplate of this recolor, 100 units, a new emote, and 100 lattice. Page 3 is an epic rarity comic book costume for Star-Lord called Starli Outlaw. This outfit is inspired by his appearance in the cowboy-themed comic Guardians of the Galaxy 2023, issue number 1. This page also contains a nameplate, spray, this funny Old West style dancing emote called Cosmic Shuffle, as well as unstable molecules, units, and this awesome new MVP animation. W for Star-Lord means. Page 4 is another comic costume, and it's one of the most famous in comic history, Golden Age Captain America. This first appeared in 1941's Captain America Comics number 1, and is at the top of pretty much every Captain America fan's wish list whenever a Marvel game comes out. This costume is only blue rarity, so it doesn't have a special MVP animation, sadly, but the rarity also increases the chances of it being free. The page also comes with units, an emblem, unstable molecules, and this cool spray that is a propaganda poster from the Golden Age, recruiting people to the army. You also get a nameplate and one of the best emotes in the game. Once again, the devs showed how tapped in they are with the culture by including an emote for the iconic MCU Capatain America meme where he sits down in the chair. 10 out of 10 page. Page 5 is not only another comic book costume, it's another iconic one. Old Man Hawkeye is officially arriving in Marvel Rivals. Unc Barton first appeared in the classic 2023 Wolverine number 66. This is epic rarity, but sadly does not have a fancy MVP animation that references the comic like Star-Lord's. The page also has a nameplate, spray, lattice, units, and this funny emote where Hawkeye's back is hurting because he's so old. Page 6 is a gallery card for the upcoming map, Part of the Dragon. Page 7 is a blue Doctor Strange recolor called Astral Wanderer. It also comes with 2 sprays, a nameplate, and unstable molecules. The best thing on the page is this emote that has Doctor Strange playing with his iconic ghost dog Bats, a basset hound that you can find in the Sanctum Sanctorum during Doom Match. For page 7, we're right back to the famous comic book costumes. We're finally getting the Dark Phoenix look for Jean Grey. She first appeared in the iconic Uncanny X-Men number 134 from 1963 and was featured in the 90s X-Men animated series. This costume is epic rarity, and the page includes unstable molecules, a Dark Phoenix spray and nameplate, and this really cool emote where she literally crushes the X-Men. And thankfully, we also get a unique MVP animation for the Dark Phoenix where she appears to destroy a moon. Amazing job by the design team once again. Page 8 is the Loki cosmetic that appeared on the Battle Pass with Jean and Moon Knight. This is called Immortal Firebird Loki and is a Marvel Rivals original. They teased a new lore entry for him called Destined for Doom, where he appears to be wearing this costume. So this will likely be connected to the new story that takes place in the Heavenly City. The costume is epic rarity, and the page includes lattice, units, 2 sprays, and a nameplate. Page 9 might be my favorite costume on the entire pass. Magneto players continue to be well fed as they're getting the Trial of Magneto costume from Season 1 of of X-Men 97. Now all I have to do is add Rogue to the roster. The costume is epic rarity, and the page has a trial of Magneto spray, a collectible tablet of the Iron Fist, a nameplate, and this awesome emote where Magneto is put in handcuffs for crimes against humanity because of his quest to get revenge on behalf of mutant kind. Sadly, he doesn't get a unique MVP animation, which would have been so perfect. The last page is of course Mecha Moon Knight, who first appeared in Marvel's What If, Season 3, Episode 1. This is a legendary costume for Moon Knight. It includes this awesome intro animation of Moon Knight inside the mech, flying around, and a really cool MVP animation where he blocks a giant gamma beam. You also get this sick animated nameplate, lattice, and this fun emote. Those are all the costumes on the Battle Pass, but we also got a sneak peek of the new hero Angela's 2099 costume, which has some very cool animations, but it's going to be hard to justify covering up those abs. So I'll stick to her normal costume until I unlock her gold rank reward, which is this really cool red variant of her base look. She also has a great Lord icon. Now for the story of Season 4 and the tease of Season 5. Rivals dropped a post confirming that Dizang of the 8th City is in fact Matt Murdock, the Daredevil from Hell's Kitchen. The devs revealed, as I predicted, that they were inspired to include Daredevil in the game's story by Shadowland and his Red Fist Saga comic run, where he literally went to hell to save his friends by fighting the Beast, a demon worshipped by the deadly organization of ninjas known as the Hand. The Rivals Daredevil is from a now collapsed timeline and is trying to help those in the 8th City regain their place in heaven. They also confirmed Angela is connected to the heavenly cities because of her sister. Not Hela though, her baby sister Lausa, who was revealed to be the child Iron Fist adopted way back in Season 0 of Marvel Rivals. Baby Lausa in the comics is the second born child of Odin and Freya. The story of Season 4 gets pretty interesting and of course reveals some exciting new upcoming content. Dr. Doom arrives in Kunlun after all 7 cities are forced to combine into one prematurely by the time stream entanglement, and he's seeking power. Meanwhile, Daredevil is looking to speak with Shao Lao, the undying dragon and source of the Iron Fist power, in order to end the injustice he feels is happening to the 8th City. But he's stopped by Angela, who immediately wants to fight him because he protected Hela when she left Clintar to hide from Null. Doom then launches the first part of his plan, which is to reveal that Lin Lai is not the legitimate Iron Fist and issue a formal challenge to Shao Lao so that he can claim the title of the Fist and Chi for himself. But he's stopped by the rules of Kunlun he overlooked. Because the time stream made all the cities merge early, Doom's challenge during the convergence must be met by a representative of all the capital cities of heaven in a martial arts tournament. But because most of the immortal weapons are lost in the time stream, the immortal beasts choose new representatives: Black Widow, Daredevil, Wolverine, Loki, who might not be here legitimately, Iron Fist, Angela, Storm, and Groot. 5 of them we see are getting these amazing immortal costumes, with Loki's confirmed to be on the battle pass already. Daredevil was encouraged to join by the immortal beast Lin Long in order to restore the 8th City as a capital of heaven. But the real reason is Daredevil is trying to get the sacred weapon, the Sword of Fo Shi, in order to break the seal on the elder god Chio and set him free, because Lin Long said this god could restore balance to the universe and stop the endless war. But Daredevil is for sure being scammed. In the comics, Null compared Chio to Shumagarath in Khonshu, a very powerful elder shadow who was worshipped on Earth by the ancient Chinese as a god of war. When he was defeated during a war he started in 3000 BC, pieces of him were split up and sealed away. In modern day, the Iron Fist, Lin Lai, the version Rivals adapted, has been collecting shards from the Sword of Fo Shi after it shattered, because Chiu's minions began attacking the world and Iron Fist himself to grab the shards and revive their master. So this immortal beast is likely using Daredevil to free this monster. The final lore entry gives an exciting tease of Season 5. The Grandmaster sends a letter to Shao Lao letting him know he won't be able to attend the tournament because of an issue involving a fellow elder god. The Grandmaster is much more powerful in the comics than the version in the MCU played by Jeff Goldblum. The elder gods regularly have meetings on the surface of one of their members, Ego the Living Planet, the father of Star-Lord and main villain of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The interesting bit is found at the end of the letter. The Grandmaster gifts the immortal beast an enchanted playing card that he won in a game against Mephisto, the literal devil, and while talking about tournaments he watched before and warriors he's witnessed, the Grandmaster says something about playing your cards right and having the life force drained out of you. Cards are obviously Gambit's main thing, but draining the life force is also a very on-the-nose reference to the power of Rogue, who also takes on the power and memories of people who make contact with her skin. So both of them will likely be arriving in Season 5 based based on this lore entry, which is the same way Rivals teased Daredevil and Angela in the final lore entry at the end of season 3. That's not all the Rivals news though. They dropped the roadmap which showed everything arriving the rest of the season, including more costumes and the arrival of Daredevil. Click the video on screen to learn more. And of course, a huge shout out to everyone supporting me on Patreon.